It's been 5 years since Freddy Krueger tormented those hapless Elm Street teens with his razor glove and maniacal sense of humor. But he's back for revenge, with his sights set on another innocent victim he can torture and possess. Freddy Krueger escapes from the confines of his Dreamworld prison by possessing young Jesse Walsh, one of the new inhabitants of the famed Elm Street house. Using his new access to the real world, Freddy forces Jesse to continue his reign of terror. Hello fellow collectors, welcome back to my action figure universe, it's Dr.Vankman channel back again. And today we're going to have a look at the ultimate Freddy Krueger based on the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Freddy's Revenge action figure from NECA. Recently we get the figures from the original movie and the Part 3 Dream Warriors, and after NECA went back and released the Part 2 version in their Ultimate line. The figure comes in a collector Windows box packaging with opening flap. The size is actually a bit bigger than any other Ultimate Freddy figures. The front of the box features the classic painted poster artwork created by the excellent poster artist Matthew Peak. The sides of the box features the movie title, while the back side of the package features several pictures of the included figure in the school bus, as well as giving us some description about this release. Velcro holds the door closed, that's pretty much standard, and the front opens to reveal a larger promotional picture of Freddy with flame effect on the back. The figure itself sits on a plastic tray, along with numerous accessories, like 3 interchangeable head sculpts, a removable head, swap-out gloved and bladed finger hands, a flame effect, and 2 monster dogs with human faces. So let's go open up this package and take a look at what's inside. Okay, another classic Freddy Krueger is back as a continuation from the Ultimate line and bring a lot of cool brand new accessories. And before we go forward, let's check the actual size of the figure first. According to my ultra electronic device, we have the following value of how this figure stands from the very top of his head to the feet. Looking at the figure detalization, we can see that Freddy features a plenty of gruesome details and still portrayed as an absolute monster and scary as hell. It's more refined than the original, adding a more demonic look to the character. The actual head sculpt features a sneering look, which handled with a great attention to the details. The scaring is thick and with sharp lines around the eyes and mouth, giving the figure some nice realism. The strong sculpting continues throughout the figure with a nice textured sweater and gritting looking hands. On the back there is the same hole on the sweater, like on the original version of Freddy. The paintwork is also strong, with dark shiny skin tone, with a slightly cleaner look to the sweater, compared with the first Ultimate Freddy release. It's striped on down the sleeves too, and slightly torn at the bottom section. A nice textured solid black pants, which are a bit shinier if comparing with the original Freddy figure. And on the feet, there's a nice sculpted boots, with a good detalization level too. In general, the figure has no notable paint issues and looks movie accurate. What makes this release unique are the new accessories based on specific scenes from the Freddy's Revenge film. The great accessories include 2 very good head sculpts, where you can find a snarling head sculpt and screaming head sculpt with exposed brain, each with a unique look that perfectly works with the figure. The paintwork on the head sculpts is excellent, with nice washes to bring out the burn marks, exposed brains, rotten teeth and the tongue, which are really shine here. All 3 heads fit in nicely here and help to really differentiate the look between figures. Also Freddy comes with his removable head that sits perfectly on any of the included heads. The interchangeable hands also included in this package. And here we have his traditional extra claw hand, which features a good level of detalization and painting. The ungloved bladed hand that comes up on the figure actually based on the end of the film, and has a slightly mangled spiked fingers that just looks like an issue. The blades here are bent and twisted around a bit, so I'm actually not sure if it's possible to get them as they are seen in the prototype pictures, because it's actually a softer plastic, and if in the case you know how to correct them, please let me know in the comment section. Because when I'm trying to curl back the blades and correct them, which I think will require additional attention to straighten them out and get them eventually stay straight. Also we have this magnetic attachable fire effect, which is actually recreates the pool scene where he said,
"You are all my children now,"
as a fire burns behind Freddy, who has finally revealed himself to those in the real world. Flame effect is really nicely done. At the base is a magnet that it used to place the flame onto Freddy's back. It's sculpted in a way so that it contours to Freddy's sweater perfectly and works pretty much well. It's lightweight enough that it doesn't throw off the figure balance and also allowing the Freddy to stand. And this piece is made from translucent plastic, so if you got some lights behind him, it will shine through. And the really nice addition of this release is its two brand new monster dogs, which has super creepy and freaky looking human heads. These dogs actually seen only for a few seconds in the film, where Lisa confronts them on her way to save Jesse. Each of these dogs are horrifying as they should be, and looks creepy and sickly enough, with sculpted sores and boils on the heads, to recreate that scene from the film in action figure form. They are mostly static pieces in the body sculpting, and despite the fact they both came with the exact same body, they have a different colors on it. The head connection with a ball-jointed neck, to pose the heads how you would like. Very gruesome representation of these monster dogs in plastic form. Essentially speaking, NECA included everything you would need for a film-accurate Freddy's Revenge figure. And by the way, from the package, we also get this diorama backdrop, which is basically recreates the pool party from the film. But honestly, it doesn't look so cool like the other backgrounds that usually NECA include in their packages. With the articulation possibility, it's full articulated figure. Mostly we have a solid joint system, which is pretty much the same as on the previous two Ultimate releases. His head technically on the ball joint and can be rotated in all the way around and hinge up and down. The arms hinge outward and has the rotation swivel too. The elbows are single jointed, which also allows the forearm to rotate. The rotation of the hands as well, with up and down movements. Nothing really on the upper body section at the chest, but there is a waist swivel cut, which is actually on the ball joint. The legs split out, hinge forward and back as well. The knees are single jointed too, and has a rotation swivel. And for the feet, there is an ankle pivot, which is actually only turned a little bit. With the dog's articulation, we have only full articulated heads, which are actually placed on the ball joint as I mentioned before, and can be rotated in all the way around, hinge up and down, and tilt. Moving forward to the size comparison part, we have the Ultimate Freddy Krueger next to the other horror characters from NECA Ultimate releases based on the different horror movies. Here we have Ultimate Freddy next to the other horror characters from NECA standard releases based on the different video games. Here we have Ultimate Freddy next to the other horror character from NECA is the Captain Blake closet figure based on the folk horror movie. Here we have Ultimate Freddy Krueger next to some of the classic horror characters from Universal Monsters line from Diamond Select. Some of McFarlane Toys characters based on The Walking Dead and Stranger Things TV series. And of course the Ultimate Freddy next to Ghostbusters figures, Dr. Peter Vankman and Dr. Ray Stantz from Diamond Select Toys. The Ultimate Freddy Krueger, ladies and gentlemen, based on his appearance in A Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy's Revenge action figure from NECA. I'm really glad that NECA made this figure, because part 2 actually was my favorite part of Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Previously they have released Ultimate version of original Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy and a Dream Warriors Freddy. And if you waited the best version of Ultimate Freddy Krueger action figure, I guess it's definitely this release. It's likely a toss-up between the Dream Warriors and Freddy's Revenge figures as the best Ultimate Freddy right now. As always guys, I'm very glad to every new subscriber on my channel, and I really appreciate that you're watching this video. If you want to check my other reviews that have covered horror line, there is a special playlist on my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and make sure to hit notification bell to not miss any new content. Stay tuned guys, and more videos are gonna be also coming your way. It was Dr.Vankman channel, thank you for watching, and see you next time.
This is Peter Vankman saying, see you then.